So how long you been here total then at Next?
10 weeks, I reckon. We had half year end, maybe 2 weeks after I joined.
Was Next always the desire?
Coming to a business night Next, you're performing for yourself, but also the wider business as well. It's really dynamic, and then if you want to pivot into that, there's so many transferable skills.
Did you expect you'd get that straight away?
On my first Friday in, gave me the task of leading team fun.
Nice.
So if anyone saw archery going on in the car park one Friday afternoon, then that was me.
There you go.
Yeah. When we came for our assessment centre and meet and greet day, David echoed that pretty much.
Oh, really?
The whole time he was like, there's lots of opportunities here. We want people that will just say yes basically to everything and just kind of get stuck in as much as they can.
Especially being right at the start of his journey as well in the early and coming into the early careers program. You know, it's like you really have got so many opportunities because it's like there's obviously expectations of what you've got to do, but it's almost like, well, let me have a look and see what's in this kind of realm.
Exactly. And
then I can pick really home in on one thing.
Yeah.
Because you're in finance, aren't you?
Finance, yes.
Yeah. So what's your role then, mate?
So I'm a finance trainee. So I'm on 2-year rotations with Next. So I'm currently in the cash accounting team.
Oh, so you're 2-year rotations by moving department?
Yes,
yeah, is that right? Oh, wicked.
Every 6 months, I'll go somewhere else. So the first year's on the operation side, and then the second year is over on commercial.
And for those that don't know, because still don't know, because I reckon there'll be a lot of people that think, but Next Finance isn't big, and you've just said there's 2 separate sides. So just explain the world of finance that you've seen anyway.
Yeah, so commercial and ops each have their own, almost own wing.
Wing?
Yeah, literally of the office. So they've all been doing the refurb at the moment, and
nice.
Half the office has been out on one side and been working from home, and then same as the other side, they've been out. But commercial, as far as I'm aware, I've not yet worked on that side, I think is kind of focusing on, actually I'll start with finance operations first. That's
go for it.
So on the operations, it's kind of just making sure everything works, it's going where it should do, all the payments are coming through, refunds are going out, and just kind of making sure that everything is as it should. And also on the ops side, you have projects, so they're in charge of everything new that's coming out, and trying to bring the company forward a little bit, and especially because we're having a global expansion at the moment, there's a lot going on there, especially in my team, about what's going on in the rest of the world and how they pay for things, and sort of trying to facilitate transactions and help the business grow out there by just ensuring that we can facilitate payments, refunds, transactions, all that sort of stuff.
Because I'm guessing for those, and me included, that have never worked in the world of finance, it's not, I guess, in paying in different countries and different ways. It's not as just like, here's some money, job done, is it? It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more complex than that, right?
You have the whole banking systems of each country. They have their own legal frameworks. You have all the different card types and tenders, which differs from place to place, especially with things like buy now, pay later. Each country, it seems, has to have its own provider, which can be quite tricky when it comes to trying to grow the business in that way.
Yeah.
And obviously all the countries across the world are developing at their own paces. So, for example, I was doing a bit of research in places like Croatia and Albania for buy now, pay later. And a lot of them still deal in cash transactions, or they'll pay cash on delivery, which is quite interesting. So it's things we need to look at when we're trying to incorporate the website and payment methods overseas. Is it worth that investment? Would people be receptive to it? And can we see growth from that?
Nice. So how long you been here total then at Next?
God, about 10 weeks, I reckon.
God, straight in there.
Yeah.
Straight in. And what's your perception been of, first of all, of the finance department, but then the wider kind of culture and stuff? How's that gone? Yeah,
well, I heard beforehand that finance, obviously there is a bit of a stereotype, a little bit quiet. They don't like to get involved in too much. But my first impression has been the complete opposite of that, to be honest.
That's good.
In my team especially, I kind of just got stuck right in with everything straight away. I had a project that I got given. And one thing they do, which really helped me like get to know everyone in the team, was on Fridays we do a little like team fun activity. So Vicky, on my first Friday in, gave me the task of leading team fun.
Oh, brilliant.
Which was quite handy, to be fair, because my dad works with schools, so he had loads of like equipment.
Oh,
at
nice.
home. So if anyone saw archery going on in the car park one Friday afternoon, then that was me.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's clever. It's a clever way, actually, of introducing new people into the team as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're from what you were told or the perceptions that were given, you feel like that's totally different than in finance, yeah?
Yeah, well, at Next anyway,
general, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it speaks to like the pace of the business. Everything's quite lively and vibrant, and everyone's just so approachable. And especially in operations as well, all of the teams kind of rely on each other for like data and information, all those things. So you're constantly bobbing around and interacting with people from across the floor, which is really nice.
Nice. It's good that you say that, because I think there's a lot of departments, or there's a lot of perception of what Next is across the group, but actually the reality is very, very different.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like one of the reasons we started this podcast, and it's kind of evolved and shaped itself. But it's very much to get people on like yourself and be like, well, what is it actually like?
Yeah.
And, it's good to hear that. And are you on the graduate program then as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's that 2-year program that you mentioned. And how did that come about? Like, how did you come to Next? Like, why Next anyway?
Well, being from Leicestershire, I kind of always knew Next was based here. I have like friends' parents that worked here, and they always went on about how good of a place it was to work.
Good.
And obviously it's quite a big employer around here, so you know about it. And the Next at Foss Park, I was constantly in and out of that when I was younger. So then when I was just at uni in the library one day and just stumbled across the advert on a Bright Network for Finance Trainee and thought it literally ticks all my boxes. I may as well apply and give it a go.
Nice.
So then we had some online assessments, which we did. And then David gave me a call and invited me in for the
David's the
assessment.
recruiter, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
And from there, it's pretty much a no-brainer, really, for me. I kind of knew that it would just make sense being here, being at such a big company. There's a lot of opportunity for growth. And from what I saw on the application page, they invest a lot in their early careers people. And I feel like that's shown by their putting us on a qualification that we can do. So it's called the ACCA or the CIMA. So we have a choice between those two.
Do finance just love acronyms?
Yeah. I think so.
I reckon out of everyone in the business, it's probably between them and tech.
Yeah.
Acronym central.
Yeah.
They absolutely love it.
Yeah.
What's ACCA?
CA.
What's that?
It's an accounting qualification.
Oh, wicked.
So you just basically become a chartered accountant. And it's about 13 exams, takes about 3 years.
Ooh.
And I think it's quite expensive to do as well.
So you're like, thank you. Yeah. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wicked though. So that's like part of your program, is it?
Yeah, it's all integrated in.
Oh, wicked.
So yeah, we applied for it on the condition that we get to study this. It takes about 3 years, I think. And we do that alongside our job role.
And you've always, at uni and stuff you've mentioned there, you've always wanted to get into finance or accounting or something. And was Next always the desire, or were you ever looking elsewhere or anything like that? Or
I never, if I'm being honest, really looked at going into like retail finance whilst I was at uni. You look towards more of like the banks.
More traditional.
And the traditional route. But when you look into like what Next is as a company and what retail finance actually offers, it's really dynamic. And then if you want to pivot into that, there's so many transferable skills there, because you literally have the opportunity here, especially on the graduate program, rotating around, just to build up your skill set so much and get so much exposure to different aspects and parts of finance, because there really is like an endless list of things you can do.
Yeah, because there's a lot of, I mean, we've had people on from finance before and obviously that, but there's literally for every department at Next, there's almost like a team or maybe a team that looks after multiple teams for finance. So I think it's quite unusual, because I know from what people have said before, they're not just sitting there like working the books or just looking at numbers. They're actually involved with the business decisions in order to, you know, kind of grow the business or manage it. So
Yeah, definitely.
I guess that's the exciting bit, isn't it? Because then you're kind of seeing the rest of the business. And have you been able to kind of get involved around the campus and the other and the rest of the business as well? Or?
Well, I've definitely got involved with a lot of the early careers opportunities. So obviously with the early careers photo shoot that I was with you on.
Yeah.
And some other bits for half year end and social media content with Ellie as well. But I think it's more probably the commercial side. I know one of the other placements that's on the commercial side, he deals with marketing quite a lot.
Oh, okay.
So I think it just depends what team you're in at that time. So I'm excited to figure all of that out.
And it's exciting. I guess you've got like a couple of years to kind of go through. Like,
exactly, yeah. And it's quite good because I feel like the 6-month rotation actually gives you enough time to get properly involved and engaged with your team. You're not just doing simple tasks that don't really mean anything. I've actually been given work that contributes to the team and adds value, which is a very typical word, but I feel like I'm actually doing something worthwhile.
Did you expect you'd get that straight away?
No, I feel like what tends to happen with these sorts of things is they really ease you in and they might give you dribs and drabs of work, or people are like pawn off things that they're not overly interested in doing to the grads. Is what I've heard from my friends that have gone on before. But I literally was just chucked in straight away, given a project. We had half year end maybe 2 weeks after I joined.
Right, busy time.
Which was a great opportunity for me because all the team was staying late, and I thought, right, let's show I got a bit about me here and get stuck in and stay late and get involved. So,
nice,
yeah, it's good.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's one thing I've heard, because there's been a lot of trainees that come on or people that have, you know, just progressed, and I think it surprises people that, oh, actually, my opinion does matter, or they do want me to run with this. And I guess the probably reason is for that. And I know I have the same thing in my team. I always feel like if we get someone on of a junior level come in and they've been hired, we've hired you because we know you've got the capability, and that it's not, obviously there might be certain things we need to, you know, you've got to work on. Everyone's got stuff to work on. But we're absolutely going to chuck you in and be like, right, run that social channel, or you're looking after all of these emails, or you've got that campaign to run for this area. So it's right across the board, that, and I think it's quite unique to us as well, I think. Yeah. And beneficial to everyone.
Definitely. I mean, especially in my team at the moment, it's almost like everyone has their own set of responsibilities, and that's almost their unique bit of expertise within the team.
Yes.
Obviously, the managers are aware of what's going on, but the day-to-day operations of actually running and checking all of those things is the responsibility of that person. And pretty much from day one, I was given my own set of responsibilities, which was really nice.
Nice. Good though, because then, like, I guess you come in as well and you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah. You know that, like you say, you're not going back going, oh, have I made the right decision here? You're like, all right, I've got a goal to go for. Yeah. And something to aim for. Because is that like, talk to me about you as a person. What kind of person do you like? Do you like to work at pace, or like, do you like having a goal, or do you like having loads of mini goals, or? Yeah, I'm quite a busy person. I always like to keep myself really busy, and I absolutely hate being bored. So I like to have quite a few different things all going on at the same time, which has been pretty much reflected in what I'm doing at the moment. I have one big goal, which is this like overarching project that I've got during this first rotation, but then I've been given my recs and my other responsibilities that I have to keep an eye on more of like a weekly or daily basis. Nice. So I like a combination. As long as I'm busy, then I'm happy. Nice. And what's it been like? Because you mentioned there was another grad. So is there a few people that all started at the same time? Yeah. Yeah. So in our cohort, there's 4 people on placement and then 3 graduates. Yeah. And then we've obviously met a couple of the existing grads that have already done 1 year here as well. Oh, nice. So is there does that create like a bit of a like a separate culture almost for you guys, in terms of like you're all in the same sort of position, or have been? Yeah, definitely. It's really nice. Like at lunch times we'll go down together, so I get like the experience of being with my team, and then at lunch I'll go like with the grads and we'll have lunch together and go for a walk around the car park, and we'll just like chat about
what we've been up to. And it gives you a good idea of what to expect in the future as well. But it's just nice to hear what's going on in different parts of the business. And that's not only been inside of work. We've done a few bits and bobs outside of work as well, with some of the early careers stuff that's been going on.
Nice. And is that just finance, or is that wider? Or
no? So this was with all of the early careers people across the business. I think it was Revolutions in Leicester they booked out.
God, which sounds like it could have got messy.
It was a fun night.
I won't ask anymore. I don't want to know. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Yeah. But no, that's good. It's good though that it done that, because I can imagine it's been a while, but I remember the transition from going from uni to work, and it's very different.
Yeah.
You think you know what it's going to be like, but it is different.
Yeah.
And coming into a organisation of this size, because I did that as well, not in a grad scheme, but you're like, oh God, this is massive.
Yeah.
Like, it's huge.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And one thing I found as well, which was when you're at uni, you're obviously studying kind of just for yourself. You're trying to perform for your grades, whereas you come into a business night next, you're performing for yourself, but also your colleagues, your team, and then the wider business as well.
Yeah, there's more togetherness, isn't there, within a business compared to uni, I would say. And I think you've got that togetherness in a way, but not in terms of you're all really shooting for like a big ultimate goal, or you're all trying to improve sales, or you're all trying to grow the brand. That's very clear, and I think it's good to have that, because then that just means everyone's on the same page and collaborating on the thing.
Exactly.
What's been your favourite bit so far, do you reckon?
Oh, my favourite bit so far.
You can't say the food.
That is definitely up there, to be fair.
Yeah. Food's pretty good. Food is good.
I'd say the team fun I actually love on a Friday, because we'll have like quite a busy week, and then on a Friday we as a team, we just get to mess around for half an hour. I think last week we did a scavenger hunt, and we had to like go and take photos with all these different things.
Oh, nice.
Across the business, which was nice. So we had to find a car with a certain reg on it, or the plant with the largest leaf, and we're just running around taking photos.
That sounds so random. Yeah. It sounds so random.
Yeah, that was quite good fun.
Cool.
But also I've definitely enjoyed getting involved with some of the like early careers stuff and photo shoots and that sort of thing, because it's never something I thought I'd be doing before. I said to you before, like, my friends at uni were like saying beforehand, "Oh, you're going to end up in all of this and all of that. I'll see you on the catalogue." And I was like, "I'm not."
Yeah.
And I've featured on a few bits and bobs.
Yeah. It's going to be on the New Careers website. Yeah. It's going to be, when this goes live, it'll be out there as well. So you'll be able to check it out and see all. And it's, like I say, we always use real employees on everything we create for the employer brand, because we want it to be as authentic as possible.
Exactly.
And I think that's important. And if someone's listening now, say they're like, "Ooh, they're a grad," or they're at uni, or they're looking to apply, like, what's one bit of advice you give them?
I feel like just throw yourself into all the opportunities that are available. Everyone's so friendly here, and everyone's so engaged in what they're doing. You could just literally go up to anyone and ask questions, and they'll be happy to sit down with you and explain their role and show you how they do it. And there's just so much opportunity to learn and grow.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, thank you for coming on the podcast, Harrison.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And good luck with the grad scheme, and enjoy your Friday fun.
Thank you very much. I will do.